What are you doing, Steph? Ronda, you left me no other choice. You vacated your championship. What choice do I have?
I didn't vacate anything. I gave you a week to think about it, and I don't like what you came up with. I wanted you to include Becky, not exclude me. Now give me my title back.
Wrestling fans, okay. Before we even continue on with this segment, I just want to point something out. And no matter how intriguing, how invested you are in the Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, Charlotte storyline, what WWE did tonight with Ronda Rousey and the Raw Women's Championship is a prime example of how WWE 1 week will do something with a certain championship and will do something else with the same type storyline because it is someone else of bigger importance. If it was tag team championship or the United States championship and somebody did that, I think everybody would agree with me. WWE's done it in the past. The title would just be vacant. And they would have some tournament or something. Now, we have this, which is interesting. It is intriguing. It did a fantastic job turning Ronda Rousey heel and getting ample heat on Ronda Rousey because Becky Lynch is back. The suspension is over, which we will dive into in just a little bit. And she is going on to face Charlotte at FastLane, which we will also find out here in just a minute.
Here you go, champ. Listen, I still have to do business here, right? So at FastLane, Becky Lynch will still face Charlotte Flair. If Becky loses, she's done. But if Becky wins, she will be added to the Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. It will be Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus the man, Becky Lynch. Does that help you, Ronda? Does that give you what you want? Is that what all of you want? Is that what you want to see?
You know what, Steph? We all know you value your wallet over your own pride. I make you too much money for you to fire me, and you know it. What do you do, huh? Admit that you lost control of me? Admit that no matter what you say or order to be done, I can go rogue whenever I want. I have free reign to do anything I want in this ring because you value your bank account and your reputation over Charlotte and Becky's frail little bodies. You know what? I did everything I could to respect this business. I worked my ass off, and I exceeded every expectation. I poured my heart out and sacrificed my body for your entertainment. And what'd you do, huh? You moved me out the Staples Center here in Los Angeles, my home. You cheer for Becky, I'm out here working my ass off to entertain you. And you know what? No, I am done pretending. I am no longer here to entertain you. I would break Charlotte and Becky's noses if I so much as sneeze in their direction, and you know it. No, I'm not your dancing monkey. Not anymore. Damn your fantasies. Damn the man. Screw the woo. And no more Mrs. Nice Fit.
Oh, and Ronda Rousey goes right after Charlotte and Becky. And now Ronda Rousey attacking Becky Lynch.
And from there, she absolutely just wiped the floor with Becky Lynch. And Charlotte just wouldn't get in the ring whatsoever. She got out of the ring and would not hop in and walked up the ramp. And it left the screen, it left Monday Night Raw with Ronda Rousey holding up the Raw Women's Championship with her foot planted on Becky Lynch's face. If there was ever a way to put heat on Ronda Rousey, that was it. If there was ever a way to completely make Becky Lynch the pure baby face in what's going to be a triple threat match at WrestleMania, that was it. Ronda Rousey at this point until tonight was still a baby face. Fans were just not cheering her because of Becky Lynch. Now, full-fledged heel. I loved it. You couldn't have done that a better way, WWE. Good job on that. What I did not love, wrestling fans, what I did not like, wrestling fans, is the direction they are going with Batista or Bootista or whatever you want to call him in the WWE today. Now, don't get me wrong, wrestling fans. I like him as a heel. I don't want to see him as a baby face in the WWE. I don't want to see him as a good guy in the WWE. Who wants to see Batista as a baby face going around with a smile on his face, fireworks and all that kind of stuff? No one wants to see that. The last time that happened, people revolted and hijacked shows. No one wants to see it. We want to see the Hollywood Batista that didn't care about anything, that came in and was just a straight up piece of garbage. He was cocky. He was arrogant. He still came out there and kicked everybody's, butt, kicked the crap out of people. But still, it was intriguing. It was a good storyline when Batista was that Hollywood. Now, WWE, when I saw that Instagram thing you popped up when Triple H was doing that promo, the only thing that rung a bell to me was Brock Lesnar. I'm not showing up in Philadelphia because these people don't deserve to see me. I don't like Philadelphians, the city of brotherly love. Sounds pretty much like a Brock Lesnar heel turn, right? He's not going to show up because he doesn't like the town. He doesn't care about the WWE universe. Ugh. It would be one thing if he talked more about why he attacked Ric Flair last week, playing that type of game, things of that nature. Instead, he sounded just like a Brock Lesnar type heel. No one that I can think of wants to hear that because we don't even like that aspect of WWE trying to portray Brock Lesnar. We don't. Now, that's not saying that Triple H and Batista are going to have a bad rivalry all the way through WrestleMania season, up to WrestleMania. That's not saying they're going to have a bad match up to WrestleMania, at WrestleMania. But this first week build, you're not getting me invested. You can do better than that. As far as Batista's in. Now, Triple H, short, sweet, to the point. Came out there, sounded very emotional, sounded something like it was real when he was talking about Ric Flair, and then automatically turned it on when he said, "You want my attention? You have my attention now." It was good. I'm telling you, I really enjoyed Triple H's part in it. And, what I find to be finally enjoyable about the whole Triple H side in this rivalry for WrestleMania is he's finally playing a baby face. So many times WWE has him play a heel in whatever match he's in. Which, honestly, in my perspective, makes absolutely zero sense. Why? Because he's in charge of NXT, he's in charge of all this other stuff, and the majority of the WWE universe knows that, and they praise him, the majority of them, for the work that he does for that. And yet we're supposed to boo him for his matches. This time around, it's not going to happen. It's not. And that New York, New Jersey crowd is not going to boo Triple H and cheer Batista. That's not going to happen either. It's going to be exactly what's coming off on TV right now. So, should be a good rivalry. I hope the rest of WrestleMania season going into WrestleMania, and should be a good matchup. If it's not, I'm going to definitely cringe come April 7th. But now, speaking of cringing, speaking of something that absolutely makes me want to gag, let's talk about the Raw Tag Team Championship in the WWE. The Revival is one big sunken ship. Everybody thought, oh, well, there's going to be some promise in the Revival. They got the Tag Team Championship. They're winning. They have a more prominent role in the WWE now. They're on television. They're winning. They're doing all this kind of stuff. Yeah, we know why. The choice that they made, that they want to face the Young Bucks, AEW, and all that kind of stuff. And then automatically, they get the Raw Tag Team Championship. Rumors came out that they wanted their release. They get the Raw Tag Team titles. You'd think that that would mean that they are on the rise. Right? No, absolutely not. WWE, you go from doing that to making them a sunken ship. It's like the Titanic. Dun, 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 dun. The Revival loses and loses and loses and loses. Now they don't even get their own entrance. They don't even get their own entrance, and they are the Raw Tag Team Champions. How much sense does this make? None. They are supposed to be the leader of your tag team division, whatever type of tag team division you want to call it. They are still the leaders of it, and they get zero entrance. They get the jobber entrance, and they're not even announced. They were not even announced tonight. Not announced tonight. They were not announced. What kind of entrance is that for the Raw Tag Team Champions? I don't care if you like them or you don't. Everybody should, I think, would agree with me that you do not treat your tag team champions that way. You don't treat any champion that way. I don't care if it is the newest flavor of the month getting the tag team championship matchup in Ricochet and Aleister Black. And yes, that is who got the tag team championship. It's just the newest flavor of the month. As soon as WWE finds a way to kill them off, finds a way to make them boring, everybody will be griping about it. And you know Vinnie Mac will get old with Aleister Black and Ricochet. If anybody doesn't like what I'm saying right now, I'm sorry. You know it's true. Every small guy, he gets that way. It's the new flavor of the month. Kevin Dunn will get bored with them. Now, hopefully, at FastLane, they just keep the Revival off. Now I'm off that rant. Just keep the Revival off of FastLane and have Bobby Roode and Chad Gable take on Aleister Black and Ricochet. And the winner of that matchup will go on to face the Revival, which will be Aleister Black and Ricochet. But at least that's something different. Okay. At least it's something different. Now, what about the tag team gauntlet? Since how we're on the topic of the tag team division, and wrestling fans, the tag team division just makes me cringe tonight. The entire tag team division did. It made me want to it. It did. That was a bad example, a gimmick of me trying to puke. And that was a bad tag team gauntlet match tonight. You had Heavy Machinery taking on the B team. B team, B team. No, no, no. The Ascension and Ryder and Hawkins. So pretty much what you had was Heavy Machinery killing the tag team division. That's it. You had WWE telling you that your entire Raw tag team division is a piece of crap. It's amazing. It's amazing. The last 2 weeks, I was praising Monday Night Raw. I was. This week, forget about it. It's not worth praising. WWE can't be consistent, can they? They just can't be consistent. This was one of these Monday Night Raws where they could have something that was so good, and then they just have to put something in there to drag it down some, They have to put something in there to drag it down some. They can't have a show that's consistent throughout the entire 3 hours. They just can't. It's almost like they refuse to. I'm tired of the excuse of it's hard to put 3 hours of good content. It's hard to do this. We have so many story writers. Blah, blah, blah. Consistency, you can do that. 3 hours of good storytelling, enhancing all of your characters, not burying them, giving everybody a piece of the pie. What you did tonight was not. The big storylines, the huge stuff that we are going to see at WrestleMania, the 4 or 5 main matches that we're going to see at WrestleMania, they were kind of showcased. The main ones from Raw, they were showcased tonight. Outside of that, forget about it. The Shield, hey, getting back together at FastLane. Who are they taking on? Do we even care? Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Almighty Cringely. The one positive, the 2 positives I see out of that is, number 1, if Dean Ambrose is on his way out of the WWE after WrestleMania, he is going out on style. He is going out with style. He's going out great. If he's teaming up with the Shield, that's great. The bad thing I see, is, at least in the Dean Ambrose category, is he's having all these losses in between all that garbage. Now, the other good thing I see about it is Roman Reigns leukemia. Congratulations, you're in remission. And this is a way also not only to make Dean Ambrose happy and things of that nature and put another marquee match on FastLane, but to take some of the stress off Roman Reigns. His first match back, he doesn't have to be in the match the entire time. And if he's not in the match the entire time come Sunday at Fastlane, it'll be a little bit more believable that he was going through a lot of problems. Seeing how there's people out there that are really thinking that, his leukemia was just a hoax. I'm not one of those people. I believe that he was sick. But there's people out there that are really thinking that was just put on because of how fast he came back. But that would take some of the pressure off of him taking all the bumps his first match back. But anyway, this has been your Monday Night Raw review. I hope you enjoy it. Join me tomorrow for SmackDown Live review. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Like this. Also, leave a comment down below. Go back and watch anything you missed. Till I see you again, catch you on the other side.